Okay folks, today we're going to be learning how to play 3-note chords on the guitar. We're going to learn how to play every chord within the key of E major. But this is something that you can then apply to almost any key. The first thing you need to be able to do is something we talked about yesterday, so go back and watch yesterday's video if you need to. You need to be able to play the E major scale on one string. So on the E string, we're going to use the first string. So if that's not something you're comfortable with yet, check out that previous video. If you are, let's forge ahead. What you're gonna need to be able to play all the chords in the key is to be able to play 3 different chord shapes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be playing 3-note chords. These 3-note chords are super useful for solos, creating lead parts, creating melodies, using chords. There's all kinds of cool things you can do with them. And once you know that they're all in the same key, you know that they're all gonna work together. So we're gonna be doing this in the key of E major. Here's our 3 shapes. Shape number 1, we're gonna play a 3-note chord, flat, first finger straight across first, second, and third string. That is a minor chord. Then what we're going to do is we're going to play another shape that involves putting down that same flat first finger across 3 strings, but adding our second finger, and that is a major chord. Finally, we're going to play a chord that's going to involve kind of a triangle shape. If you've ever played the chord D7 on the guitar, this is a very similar shape to that. It's going to look like that. It's a triangle shape. Okay, so once we know those 3 shapes, we know that this one is minor, this one is major, and this one is diminished. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow a pattern that goes like this. We're gonna start with a major chord. For this one, we're gonna use open strings, but it's the same major shape, just this time using open strings. So it's major, then we're gonna do 2 minor chords, and we're gonna follow the pattern that we already know of the E major scale. We're gonna go to the 2nd fret, minor chord, 4th fret, minor chord. Now I'm going to put my first fret on the, I'm going to put my first finger on the 5th fret and I'm going to play a major chord. Then I'm going to go to the 7th fret, play a major chord. 9th fret, play a minor chord. And then finally I'm going to put my 3rd finger on the 11th fret because that's the next note of our E major scale, and I'm going to play that triangle shape, diminished chord. Then I'm going to top it back off with the first thing I started with, which is a major chord, but this time on the 12th fret. So we've got a pattern of major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. And then you can top it off with that final chord if you want to end with the major chord. Restarting the process around from the top again. Those are the chords within the key of E major, and you'll find that you can use those chords to create all kinds of cool chord progressions. You can create melodies with them. You can do all kinds of neat things. And they're all going to work together really nicely to create some really nice sounds. Have some fun with that.